Yes, my sports to the bone people, back at it again with another video. This is a late night update. We're here to take a look at day one of the third test between West Indies and Australia. And I must say, it was another excellent bowling performance by our bowlers. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, solid bowling. Whether it is under the lights or natural lighting, our bowlers will deliver. Yeah, man. Australia all out for 225, and it took us 70.3 overs to get them all out for 225. Now, at the close of play, we were 16 for 1. Yes, my people, 16 for 1. Opening with Brandon King and Kevlan Anderson. Kevlan Anderson was removed, and Ruston Chase and Brandon King were able to see out the remainder of the overs. I'm going to talk about this opening situation after Mikel Louis and John Campbell were both injured in the field. Further down, I'll give you my opinion on sending Kevlan Anderson out there in his first test match under the lights against these guys with pink ball in hand, right? Remember to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed, and remember to leave a like on the video. So let me just quickly let you hear. West Indies, we were asked to bowl first, and our bowlers did well, as I said earlier. Very good. Right, Australia 225. Usman Khawaja and Sam Constas, they put together a nice little opening partnership. They actually got to 28 before they lost the first wicket. A catch was put down, right? Kevlan Anderson put down Constas quite early. Luckily, he didn't last much longer. Justin Greaves got rid of him, so we didn't have to pay too much for that drop catch there. Usman Khawaja, he made 23 from 92. Yes, my people, he found it very difficult before he was nicked off by Shamar Joseph. Cameron Green, he came and he stayed there with Steve Smith for a good bit. Both guys seemed as if they were going to bat us out of the game. But, Shamar Joseph and Jaden Seals made sure that didn't happen. Cameron Green, he was removed for 46. He was bowled by Seals. Steve Smith, 48. He was removed by Shamar Joseph. He was caught. Very good catch by Brandon King in the slip. Travis Head was removed by Justin Greaves. Very good bowling by Justin Greaves, my people. You understand, whenever it's been the theme of this, series. Whenever we need a danger man removed, whenever we need a partnership to be broken, Justin Greaves seems to come up with the goodies all the time for us. He produced a good ball to get rid of Travis Head. Travis Head made 20 from 53. I think it was that catch that Anderson Phillip took. Very good catch. If you haven't seen it, you want to go back and watch the highlights. Take a look at that catch that was taken by by Anderson Phillip. Shea Hope, he also took a one-handed catch that was, you can say it probably will rival, the one that Anderson Phillip took for a catch of the day. Pat Cummins, he made 24. Alex Keir made 21. Alex Keir was removed by Justin Greaves. Pat Cummins was removed by Jaden Seals, catch by Kevlan Anderson. Mitchell Stark was bowled by Jaden Seals. Scott Boland was left not out. Shamar Joseph took care of Josh Hazelwood for 4. So yes, my people, the bowlers did pretty well. And I must say a big shout out to the bowlers, especially seeing that, they were without Alzari Joseph for a good bit. He had to leave the field, and, he wasn't able to bowl. So, he didn't contribute a lot of overs. He bowled actually 7. He bowled 7 overs. After that, the other seamers had to do the work. Jamal Warwick and Ruston Chase, they chipped in well also, right? But generally speaking, my people, the bowlers did what we needed them to do in the field. I mean, the last session, Australia scored a bit faster, yes, but we took a lot of wickets. I think we took like probably 7 or 8 wickets, right? The guys did well, my people. They did well. Australia, they wanted us to bat under the lights for like 30 to 35 minutes. So, they came out and they were pretty attacking. So that gave us the opportunity to really set them up. We picked up those wickets and then we got an opportunity to bat. Now, before I go down into that, let me just go through our bowling. Jaden Seals, 16 overs, 3 for 59. He had 3 maidens. Shamar Joseph, 17.3 overs, 4 for 33. Alzari Joseph, 7 overs, 23 runs. Justin Graves, 14 overs, 3 for 56. He had 2 maidens. Jamal Warrican, 12 overs, 33 runs, 4 maidens. Raston Chase, 4 overs, 13 runs. So the Seamers once again doing most of the damage for us. I have to commend them, my people. They really and truly bowled well. If we can put it together with the batting, we can definitely be a team that other teams will worry when they come up against us. Bowling unit is good, but definitely need to work on the batting. All right, so Mikel Louis, he injured his knee. He was actually running for a ball, dived after the ball. Well, not even running, dived after the ball and seemed to have jarred his knee. Based on what we heard, he along with John Campbell, they were taken to the hospital for some scan. John Campbell, I think he got hit right on the clavicle, right. So I don't know. We are waiting to hear what the results are. So that is why we ended up opening with Brandon King and Kevlin Anderson. What's done is done, my people. I have always been a big advocate of not having our wicket keeper batting too high, because I'm like, after being behind the stump for an entire day, you don't want the wicket keeper to go out there and bat, because he's going to be tired, muscle will be fatigued. You expect him to rotate, strike and thing like that. So I've always been like, I'm okay with my wicket keeper batting at 6 or, somewhere there about. But personally, I felt that, tonight was the night for him to go out there and bat 30 minutes for us and, have the night rest and then come back tomorrow. Personally, I didn't like the idea of Kevlin Anderson, going out there to open under lights with that pink ball in his first test. I figured it was too much pressure. While we were off the field, I was thinking to myself that this is a no-brainer. The sun is not out. I was like, this is a no-brainer. The sun is not out. It's not like they are going to be running in the sun, rotating strikes. So I'm like, 30 minutes, you understand, you need somebody to go out there and manage a situation. I was thinking somebody who has been there before, probably hasn't done well recently. Automatically, I thought of Shea Hope, who was open before, right? And he's an opener in ODI cricket, and Brandon King. Those were the 2 first names that popped up. I was talking to my dad at the same time on the phone, and I was saying that, they are probably going to send Anderson out there, but I wanted Hope and King. But as I always say, my people, me coming up with things, if it means that West Indies will do well if I'm wrong, I want to be wrong every day of the week. If that means that, they will perform, right? So Brandon King and Kevlin Anderson went out there, and Anderson, he didn't look very comfortable. I mean, he played some shots, he got 3 from 14, but you could see Mitchell Stark working him over, my people. A few balls, missed the stump real close, and then he got a ball that he didn't even know what was going on there, my people. He breached his defense and knocked his stump. He had no clue what was going on there. You understand? But as I said, my people, that is the way they went. But you all know how I do things over here. If I have an opinion or if I have a feeling on a matter, it doesn't matter if it's popular or not popular, I'm going to give my opinion. And my opinion is, as I close off this video, my opinion is we weren't going to be batting in any sun and out here to be exhausted, and we would have the night to rest. It was about 30 to 35 minutes or somewhere there about, or probably a little bit more than that. And I thought, you know, the right thing would have been to go to the senior man Hope and King to navigate. Not saying we wouldn't have lost any wickets, but you know, I'm not too sure how fair it is to to throw Anderson out there. But he's a professional cricketer, he's a top order batsman, so I guess they asked him to go and do a job. But go and left it right there, so big up.